Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have some pretty surprising and unexpected news. For some reason, they're still pushing stuff out for Battlefield 2042. I thought they canceled the game. I deadass thought they canceled the game. I really did not expect any more, anything to continue to happen with the game. But we're wrong. We have an update coming out on March 18th. It is not out at the time of this video releasing. And they're adding some interesting things, new events, skins, all that sort of stuff. They're moving a weapon over from Portal, a fan favorite weapon. So we have some stuff to discuss here. As always, if you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and swing by the Twitch channel. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders, but I also stream every day on this YouTube channel as well, because I multi-stream. If you would like to follow along with this video, I've linked the patch notes in the description. And let's get right into it. So, as far as I can tell, ladies and gentlemen, when I look at this update, it's just screaming to me EA trying to siphon as much money as possible from the remaining people still playing Battlefield 2042, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Most of the content here is basically just event passes and skins and bundles and stuff. And I would be lying if I said that I really want to even cover this, because it's not content. It's really not. Like, okay, cool, you can unlock some of the things for free. You can consider that content if you will. But the fact of the matter is, most of it is probably behind some sort of paywall, and I don't really care. But there are some saving graces here. There are some pretty cool game modes, and the trailer team, once again, has carried the entire franchise. The trailer should have been playing in the background if I'm not an idiot, and I didn't forget it. It's great. They did a great job. This update introduces an event called War Machine, and it revolves around these crazy-looking AI robots you see in the background. There are some PvE modes, but there are also some PvP modes. The PvE mode is called Rush Override, and it basically just allows you to fight against these AI robots you see in the trailer on Redacted, Erica Harbor, Exposure, and No Shark Canals. Those of you that have watched the channel will know that I literally do not care about these PvE modes. I don't think they provide anything of value, and I think they're quite boring, but we'll have to see how this one plays out. I'm sorry I have to be that way, but like, when I play Battlefield, I'm not doing it to shoot AI. But that's okay, because they have something for me in this update too, which is they're bringing back Domination in this update. Oh boy, it's going to be a limited time mode, of course, to get you in that FOMO. You have to play now or else you're going to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. They're bringing back Domination on Erica Harbor, No Shark Canals, Stadium, Battle of the Bulge, interestingly enough, and Breakaway. For those of you that don't know what Domination is, it's essentially a, quote, small version of infantry-only conquest, in the words of DICE in these patch notes. Domination has been my favorite game mode in Battlefield, or at least one of my favorite game modes in Battlefield for a very, very long time. I think it's woefully underrated. I think it's fantastic, super fun, super fast-paced, and just a different experience from Conquest. If you get tired of vehicles, you can jump on Domination, and it's still a point-based mode. I've always really liked it. Then on top of that, DICE goes on to mention that there's going to be another limited time game mode coming out on April 1st, April Fool's Day, I guess, called King of the Hill, and they didn't give any details on this. They only mentioned it and gave us the date, and they said just stay tuned for more about that mode. Then after all of this game mode information, they start telling us about all the different ways you can possibly spend money on the game, so we're just going to skip over all of that and talk about the real important stuff in this, which is the AN-94, the famous weapon from BC2, Battlefield 3, and of course Battlefield 4. They're moving that over from Battlefield Portal into the base game of Battlefield 2042. But it's very important to point out that this isn't exactly a basic copy-paste. They've updated the AN-94's handling and damage model, and this is a developer comment in the patch notes regarding the weapon. Quote, "We want the AN-94 to have a strong identity around the hyperburst to be a great choice when you want precision in the close to mid-range combat range." The AN-94 will have 8 muzzle attachments, 9 scopes, and 8 underbarrels, including grenade launchers and a bipod. And they even mentioned the AN-94 will have mastery and progression unlocks, which people have come to expect from the game. Now, let's not freak out, right? This is just one weapon they're moving over from Portal. It's not exactly new content, but I have to say, I have not really used the AN-94 in Battlefield 2042. In fact, I can't remember ever getting a kill with it, so I am interested to see how this weapon plays, and those of you that have played BC2, Battlefield 3 especially, and Battlefield 4 will know the AN-94 is kind of notorious in Battlefield games, especially in Battlefield 3. In Battlefield 3, if you knew how to use the AN-94 properly, you were essentially completely uncontestable in a gunfight. In fact, a lot of people in Battlefield 3 used macros on their mice or just knew how to click very fast to get the maximum fire rate out of the hyperburst mode, I think over 1200 RPM, which in Battlefield 3 with that game's time to kill meant if you got shot by that thing by a good player, you're just gonna die instantly. And the commentary from the developers stating specifically they want the AN-94 to have an identity based around the hyperburst in Battlefield 2042, I'm interested to see what they did with it and if it's exploitable, because if Battlefield 2042 is notorious for anything, it's definitely notorious for being like buggy and there's some fucky things going on there. So I'm wondering if they ever looked at a fire rate cap, because I know some weapons like the Saiga 12K, which is the semi-automatic shotgun, if you used that gun properly, you would know about a glitch that allows you to shoot that weapon way above its fire rate cap. So I'm just very interested to see how they handle this and if any bugs are there. The last thing I'll cover in this video is the actual change log for this update, and there isn't much to talk about. In the map section, they fixed a bug where players could access an unattended area via spawn beacon near the C flag on Redacted. I've been killed by this spot. It's basically outside of the map, and it's very annoying, so I'm glad to see they fixed that. In the vehicle section, they added a full auto throttle option for airplanes, they fixed inconsistent camera behavior, and they fixed a bug where the red vignette indicating your soldier is at low health would not show while sitting inside of open seats of vehicles. In the weapons section, they fixed an issue where the AK-5C sometimes had double the handling modifier from suppressors under certain circumstances, and they fixed the GP30 not showing consistent damage on direct impact. And that about wraps up this video. So thank you to everyone that watched. I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everyone that does that. And of course, come by the Twitch streams and the YouTube streams. I do multi-stream for those of you that don't know. I have been playing Fragpunk, Delta Force, Battlefield, and even Marvel Rivals on stream recently. I've been switching around games quite a bit. So if you've never come by a stream, maybe now is the time, because I've been playing more stuff than ever, and it's been better than ever, if I'm being completely honest with you. Playing 2042 and Delta Force only is like not it. It's just not it. So with that being said, it's the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Get to that far marker! Tango, south!